I debated Kamala Harris when she was running for Attorney General. I mean, it wasn't a full debate. It was a few minutes on the late Larry King show on CNN. And I didn't know who on earth Kamala Harris was. But I did leave thinking she wasn't particularly bright. I still believe that. But that doesn't matter, by the way. If you have good values and you don't have a particularly fine brain, you'll do pretty well in life.
Not necessarily. If you got a 90 IQ, all right, you're going to need a lot of help. So, Dennis, you're doing so well there. But then you had to go back to the nonsense.
You don't need a great brain to get ahead in life. You need clarity.
It's not true, right? The most successful at pretty much every profession outside of sports are the more intelligent.
Honesty and depth. That's what will get you ahead.
How much depth do you think someone with an 80 IQ can build?
And those are areas I believe she lacks. So they're in a bind. Neither candidate is particularly strong. They're going to have to mail out a lot of millions of ballots.
Oh, Dad, there's no evidence for massive voter fraud. That again, such a cheap shot.
The entire media turns on Joe Biden, knifes him repeatedly for 2 weeks or 2 months, completely batters and bruises him right before the vote. I mean, you couldn't. Did Trump ever? Like, it was Trump who was supposed to be getting that treatment right now from the media. Trump was supposed to be in the media every day. Convicted felon. And instead we're getting decrepit, can't do it, incompetent, cognition, all the problems outlined by the Times and Politico and Axios and the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
It's a black swan media event. It only happens because Democrats are pushing it. At what point do you get to a point of no return with the center of the electorate, right? Again, people in your family who are not political at all, who you never hear from about anything in the news or they'll shoot you a text and be like, my Lord, look at Joe Biden. Like, it's become a global phenomenon in information flow. And undoing that with a certain segment of the electorate that he's going to require to win 270 electoral votes is no easy task. If I'm a Democrat, you wonder whether or not you're already at a point of no return with that.
Yeah. You'd want your party to be, or your press, to be hedging its bets a little bit more just in case he refuses to go, since he's got 99% of the delegates. This just in, guys, this is interesting. So we started the show by mentioning that the House Democrats are having a meeting and supposedly the House Senate members will, or the Democratic Senate members will as well. Just before, this is per Axios, House Democrats' Tuesday morning meeting, a smaller group of swing district Democrats held what sources described as a despondent gathering with actual tears. All right, these are the ones who are in these swing states where they'll lose if Joe Biden's too much of a pull. They're on the fence anyway.